Welcome back students. I am your SST teacher Vandana Joshi and you are watching SST June. Students, today we are going to start our third chapter of civics, that is why do we need a parliament, and it is the first part of the video. In today's part of the video we will see these two topics. The topic number 1 is why should people decide, okay, and the topic number 2 is people and their representatives. So students, before going to start these two topics, first we will see what is the parliament. So let's start. So students, first let's see what is parliament. The parliament, actually it is a French word. The word parliament, it is derived from a French word which is parler. It is parler. It is derived from parler plus a suffix is there, that is ment. Okay, so what is the meaning of parler and ment? So let's see. The parler means speech, talk, debate and conversation, and the suffix that is ment, it means is it denotes with the result, the product or means of action. मीन्स जो आपका पार्लियामेंट है ये फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज के पार्ले वर्ड से बना हुआ है, इट इज़ पार्ले, और इसके साथ एक सफिक्स लगा हुआ है, दैट इज़ मेंट. सो जो पार्ले जो वर्ड है इसका मीनिंग होता है कि कुछ बातें, स्पीच देना, लोगों के साथ डिबेट करना या फिर किसी तरीके का कन्वर्सेशन. ओके, एंड द सेकेंड, द सफिक्स इज देयर इज मीन्स कि जो कन्वर्सेशन या फिर जो भी स्पीच है उसका क्या प्रोडक्ट निकला है या फिर उसका क्या एक्शन होता है उसके ऊपर, दैट इज़ मीट. Getting? So in the combined, that is known as parliament. So as you have seen, mostly in the parliament, those are the member of the parliament, they are debating or discussing about the social issues and topics. Okay, that is clear. So let's see what is parliament. Parliament is the supreme where the representative authority of the people, and it is the नेशनल फोरम फॉर पब्लिक ओपिनियन. यानी कि जो आपकी पार्लियामेंट है वो सबसे बड़ी सुप्रीम अथॉरिटी है जहाँ पे कि सारे जो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स होते हैं पार्लियामेंट के वो सब काम करते हैं. एंड इट इज़ यू कैन से इट इज़ अ अथॉरिटी वेयर ऑल मेंबर्स, ऑल द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव कैन डिस्कस अबाउट द पब्लिक इश्यूज़. Those are the social issues, or they can give their opinion. Okay, so here is a question that why we need a parliament. Okay, that if we all are having already the representatives which are discussing about our problems, so the question why we need a parliament. So what is the question? The second question is why we need a पार्लियामेंट. अगर हमारे पास ऑलरेडी रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स हैं और सारा सिस्टम अवेलेबल है तो हमें पार्लियामेंट की आखिर ज़रूरत क्यों है? So let's see what is the reason behind that. See students, there are many reasons behind the need of parliament, but the most popular reason is that many of our leaders, they were familiar with the working of the parliamentary system in Britain and they wanted a similar system for independent India. As you know, before when India got independent, before that a parliamentary system was arrived in India, and that time those were the leader of our parliamentary government. They were working with the Britishers. ओके, वो लोग किसके साथ काम करते थे? ब्रिटिशर्स के साथ काम करते थे. एक्चुअली स्टूडेंट्स, द सिस्टम ऑफ पार्लियामेंट इट वाज केम फ्रॉम द यूरोपियन कंट्रीज इन आवर कंट्री. एज आवर लीडर्स हैव have seen that after founding a system in the government, the work is going to be very smoothly. तो इसीलिए उन लोगों ने ये सोचा कि हमें एक सिस्टम बनाना चाहिए, एंड इट इज़ नोन एज द पार्लियामेंट्री सिस्टम ऑफ आवर country. Okay, so that is the main reason. So for more things that why they have decided about the parliamentary system and the more things, let's see the few more information about that.
So students, for the second reason, what we can say as there is close relationship between the legislature and the executive. There are very little chances of conflicts between the two. This brings efficiency in administration as well, but we can say there is a possibility that if due vigilance is not exercised, the president in the presidential form of government may assume the power of a dictator. Even the parliamentary form of government is also needed to consider more flexible and elastic than the presidential form of government, as it can be changed according to the circumstances. And we can say the parliamentary system ensure a responsible government, one that is accountable to the people, and newly independent India needed a responsible government. So students, as you read in chapter 1, the experience of colonial rule as well as the participation of different people in the struggle for freedom left little doubt in the minds of the nationalists that all persons in independent India would be able to participate in making decisions. यानी कि जब आपका जो कॉलोनियल रूल था ब्रिटिशर्स का वो ख़त्म होने लगा और जैसे जैसे फ्रीडम के लिए फ़ाइट करते हुए लोग अपने लिए रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस के बारे में सोचने लगे, जो हमारे नेशनलिस्ट थे, तो उन्होंने उनके मन में ये अभी भी डाउट था कि क्या सारे लोग एलिजिबल होंगे या नहीं. एज विद द कमिंग ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस वी वर गोइंग टू बी सिटीजन्स ऑफ अ फ्री कंट्री. दिस डिड नॉट मीन that the government could do what is felt like. It meant that the government had to be sensitive to people's need and demand. यानी कि अगर हमारा देश आज़ाद होता है तो हमारी गवर्नमेंट सेंसिटिव और लोगों के डिमांड्स को देखते हुए डिसीजन लेने वाली होनी चाहिए. सो वट एवर द थ्योरीज एंड the dreams which were the aspirations and other things were there of the freedom strugglers, what they have decided after that, they decided to follow a principle which was known as the universal adult franchisee, as in that franchisee that all adult citizens of the country have the right to vote. तो यहाँ पर जो उनका मेन डाउट था कि क्या सारे लोग आपके कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के फॉर्मेशन में साथ दे सकेंगे या फिर उसके लिए कोई भी डिसीज़न वो लोग कैसे लेंगे. तो उसके लिए उन्होंने एक बहुत अच्छा फुट स्टेप उठाया, जो कि आप बोल सकते हैं उन्होंने यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइजी जो था उसको फॉलो करना शुरू किया. ओके.
So students, hope now you understood what was the need of there to form a parliamentary system. So let's see after forming the parliament, what was the feature, the main feature of the parliament. Okay, so the union legislature or parliament is formed of the president and the two houses. These are Rajya Sabha, which is known as upper house, and the Lok Sabha, which is known as the lower house. Okay, so the members, those are the member of parliament. They all are known as the MP. MP's full form is as member of parliament. Okay, so students, अगर हम यहाँ पे बात करते हैं कि पार्लियामेंट क्या है, ओके, तो यहाँ पर हम बोल सकते हैं कि पार्लियामेंट जो है वो 3 उसमें उसके सिस्टम्स में बोल सकते हैं आप कि उसके 3 पार्ट्स माने जा सकते हैं पार्लियामेंट के. सो वन इज़ President. Second is Rajya Sabha, and the third is Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha is also known as the upper house and the Lok Sabha is also known as the lower house. ओके सो हेयर हम क्या बोल सकते हैं यहाँ पे कि पार्लियामेंट के 3 पार्ट्स है. फर्स्ट राष्ट्रपति यानी कि प्रेसिडेंट, सेकंड इट इज़ राज्यसभा दैट इज़ अपर हाउस, और थर्ड है आपका लोकसभा और द लोअर हाउस. ओके दैट इज़ क्लियर. So students, to know more about the works of parliaments and how the parliament is going on, for that we will see our next video. But after that, after the discussion, first we have to see who are the representative of the parliament. Okay, to know about the work of parliament, first we have to know about the member of the parliamentary systems. Those are the MPs, how they are getting selected and what are their eligibilities through which they are getting selected. So after knowing that, we will see the work of parliament. So students, let's discuss about our today's next topic, that is people and their representatives. So student, as already I told you, the representative of the parliamentary system, they are known as the MPs. What we are saying them, they are known as the MPs. What is the meaning of MPs? The meaning of MPs is member of parliament. यानी कि जो पार्लियामेंट के मेंबर होते हैं, दे ऑल आर नोन एज द MP. Getting? So first of all we will see what is the procedure to be getting select or elect as a member of parliament in a short. Okay, so people elect their representative to the parliament, then one group from among these elected representatives form the government. यानी कि जो elected peoples होते हैं, as you have already studied in your 7th class about the MLAs, that they are getting elected. So here also the member of parliaments are getting elected. They are elected, okay, through the voting system. ओके सो व्हेन दे आर गेटिंग इलेक्टेड, उसके बाद क्या होता है कि उनका सब एक ग्रुप होता है पार्लियामेंट में, दे आर सेलेक्टिंग अ लीडर. ओके, वो क्या करते हैं, अपना एक लीडर सेलेक्ट करते हैं. एंड हूसोएवर द पार्टी इज़ द इन द मेजोरिटी, ओके, जो भी पार्टी मेजोरिटी में होती है, दैट इज़ फॉर्मिंग देयर गवर्नमेंट. वो पार्टी अपनी क्या करती है, गवर्नमेंट फॉर्म करती है. द पार्लियामेंट which is made up of all representatives together, it controls and guides the government. पार्लियामेंट के जितने भी मेंबर्स या रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स होते हैं, उनका काम क्या होता है, जब उनकी पार्टी की गवर्नमेंट बन जाती है तो उसके बाद उनका काम होता है कि जितने भी वर्क होते हैं गवर्नमेंट के, दे हैव टू कंट्रोल द वर्क्स एंड दे हैव टू गाइड द गवर्नमेंट हाउ दे हैव टू वर्क. ओके, सो in this sense, people through their chosen representatives form the government and also control it. यानी कि लोगों के elected system के through जो लोग select होते हैं, those are selected as the MP. Then after that, what they are doing, they the representatives, those are known as MPs. What they are doing, they are governing the government and also they are controlling all the system. Okay. So students, after that one more question is there. The another question is that is there any criteria or any qualifications for becoming a MP? यानी कि MP बनने के लिए is there any criteria? यहाँ पे कोई criteria है या फिर कोई qualifications हैं जिनके थ्रू कोई person जो है वो as a representative of the parliament, or you can say the member of parliament is getting selected. So let's see few things are there through which we will become to know about the qualifications and the criterias through which the MPs are getting selected. Okay, so let's see.
So students, Here there are the different qualifications to be getting selected in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So first of all, we will talk about the Lok Sabha. So the first qualification to be getting selected a Lok Sabha member, that is he or she should be a citizen of India. Second, he or she should not be less than 25 years of age. Third, he or she should not hold office of profit under the Government of India. Fourth, he or she should not be bankrupt or of unsound mind. And the last is he or she should have his or her name in the electoral rolls in any part of the country. So students, these were the qualifications for being selected as a member of Lok Sabha. So what are the qualifications for becoming a member of Rajya Sabha? See students, the qualifications are little bit same. So you have to see it again. To becoming a member of Rajya Sabha, what is that? The first qualification is he or she must be a citizen of India. Second, he or she must not be less than 30 years of age. Third, he or she must not hold any office of profit under the government of any state. And the fourth is he or she must not be bankrupt and must not be unsound mind. So these are few qualifications through which a person can be selected in the Rajya Sabha. And I hope students, while I was explaining to you the qualifications, that time you were recalling your class 6th and 7th in social and political life textbooks chapters, in which you have already studied the selection procedure of the representative of the different tier of the government.
So students, hope you understood what is parliament and who are the MPs. So in the next video we will see about the role and the function of the parliamentary system. So to know more about these topics, keep watching SST June.